40 people, 17 weeks, one goal. Who will make it all the way from civilian to soldier? It's 6 weeks into recruit training. So far, 15 have left. For the remaining recruits, training will intensify and they'll be under closer scrutiny.
Your gear will be taken off you and given to your section if you can't keep up with Corporal Dawson. If that's not enough an incentive, what the fuck is? Now get up there. Shut up, sir. You want to get sick and keep moving. You can get sick when you walk.
You want to get sick?
Over here, don't go sick and let him, that's the fucking truth.
Week 6 is the first stage where we'll look to see if there is anyone not really meeting the standards. If you're not a functioning member of the troop, you don't really have a place in the Defence Forces.
30 seconds, get the camo done. Come on, let's go.
You know, anyone that's here wants it. We're all supporting each other. It's the only way to get through it. Like, if you were to do it on your own, you wouldn't have a hope.
At the end of the day, we're here to be soldiers. You have to have that goal in the back of your mind, 16th of January, where am I going to be? Hopefully passing out as a 2-star soldier.
Recruits who successfully pass out could be serving overseas within 18 months. They must be trained for all eventualities.
The weapon is used as a last resort. When you're in too close or when you haven't got any rounds left, you fucking launch at them with the bayonet and you put a seriously big hole in the fucker so he doesn't get back up again. Blow, stab, twist, and step back. Job done. This is last resort shit. God forbid you're being sent back and the Minister of Defence has to write a letter to your parents explaining as to what happened to you. All right? So you don't want that shit to happen. You want to get angry now at this stage. You want to find loads of roar and loads of drive inside you. And you want to start screaming at this fucker as you're attacking him. Yeah?
No, he's going to take the fucking head off you. You're that slow, right? Do it. And right?
Put a big smiley face on you, Don. How's that going to fucking work? Come on, step back in there. That's the way to do it. Get angry with it, right? Who's at that? Mother of God.
Again! Louder! Louder!
All right, he'll be hoarse. He'll be hoarse. Do me a favour, will you? When you go back to the village tonight, make sure something is dropped for you, will you? Warface, let's go.
Recruit Kyo is the sole remaining woman in the troop.
Right, look, from my point of view, I'm giving you an honest reflection of what I've seen so far. You're doing very well across the board, okay? You're one of the few people in the troop that are in that situation at the minute. It's been noted by a number of NCOs that your dedication and basically your drive is impressive. You're fucking shaming half of this troop when we go on PTs.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
You're up at the front consistently. You are impressive. Let's keep it that way.
Some people would say that females are not as physically strong. She would make a show of some of the lads that are in the troop with her drive and her ability to succeed and get things done.
The 24-year-old from Wexford is an accomplished camogie player, the winner of several senior All-Ireland club and county medals. Her dedication to the sport has helped her in the early stages of training.
I didn't struggle as much at the start. I know now everyone struggles because the intensity has gone up, but going straight from Civvy Street into the army, thought I was fit before I went in, but I'm just at a new level of fitness now that I didn't even think was possible. And probably will only get fitter.
Kyo's twin sister Shelley is a soldier stationed in Kilkenny Barracks. She was a source of practical advice and close support in the tough early days.
The third or the fourth week, it was a bit iffy, and she rang Shelley, and she obviously knew what to say to us regards of, look, I found it tough, and many times was I going to give up, or, you know, but you just stick it out And she got her through it, I suppose.
So that's grand, Stacey. Going from a civilian into military life, that's the initial shock. I suppose the first 2 weeks, then once you get that over with, then it's kind of just... I think everyone has their good and bad days. Some days you mightn't get a word said to you and the next day you're just getting shouted at all day long. Yeah. You're just having a bad day, like, you just get over it.
You know, and now they would be competitive. They'd be even competitive among one another, wouldn't they? You know, not alone against somebody else.
It's the hardest initial part of training and adapting to army life compared to civilian life. Of course, there's moments that you're going to think there's more to life than this, but I couldn't have the slagging match of her doing it and me not doing it, so it was a matter of putting the head down and getting on with it.
The recruits are under pressure. Lieutenant Ralph's inspection is tomorrow morning. If the troop is successful, they'll be given a weekend pass. Most of them haven't been home in 4 weeks. O'Boyle is feeling confident and home comforts are on his mind.
Coming for Brussels sprouts and Yorkshire pudding and gravy by the fire, watching telly when we talk, it's going great.
Our little schedule of things to be done. Inside locker and edges. That's what they kill us for. Like, we shouldn't be caught, realistically.
And you see, we should be caught every time, and we always get caught.
Yeah, but tonight we're better prepared than we've ever been.
At 25, recruit Hanley is the eldest in the troop. 25 is the cut-off age to join the army. Hanley knows this is his only chance and is determined to succeed.
I've applied before and didn't get it, and I got it this time, luckily enough. I couldn't see myself doing anything else, to be honest with you. I want to be up there amongst the best of them if I could be.
Across the board, so far, I have been told that you are very much a team player. You're emerging as a somewhat dominant character in the section. It shows that you have leadership potential. People look up to you. I asked you for just 2 things the first day I spoke to you, and it was 100% effort and teamwork. So far you've delivered on both. All right? Thank you.
I think he's handling the training pretty well. When he gets home, we have a chat about how it's going, and I know it's difficult, but and it's hard going, and there's an attrition rate and all the rest of it.
Like, my mother shows that she misses me more, but I'd say my father secretly does miss me more. Like, he wouldn't show it, but I'd say he does. Like,
I did have 1 or 2 things to say to him about, you know, going in and how to handle things and keep the head down.
He was a more mature individual even from the start. They turn to him and they do look for guidance on issues when their situations arise.
Hanley seems to be that person for everyone. Like, he's a good head in the shoulders. Like, he'd be the person to talk to if you were kind of having doubts about anything.
yeah, he's had a few times though.
He'd kind of go out of his way to help someone if they were in a bad way. So I think that stands to him.
All recruits struggle to adapt to army life, some more than others. Weekend passes are granted on merit. For recruit Duffy from Waterford, the inspection has added significance. The last few weeks have been difficult.
Even last time I didn't get to go home myself, so it's been hedging my bets now that we get out, so at least I even get like 3 hours at home. Just something nice at least, so I can actually finally see the family and friends and all that, like, so it'll be nice. Sure, it's kind of one of those things you have to just wait and see.
Clean the bathrooms, clean the billets, polish the boots, iron the uniforms. We'll probably be up to about 2 or 3 in the morning tonight. Like, that's it, lights off at 11, but as soon as that happens, head torches come on, so it's like a fucking party. It's like a rave.
As we said to them from the start, it's all about attention to detail. Ultimately, I suppose it's our job to get them there, to get them to an acceptable standard.
Warren, how in the name of Jesus can you be spit shining boots in the dark?
Get a natural talent for it.
A natural talent is right.
I'm able to see the glare off.
Sure you are.
At this stage, the lieutenant expects the recruits to meet the highest of standards. It's for their own good. Discipline and attention to detail can save a soldier's life.
Pockets are well pressed. That's good effort. It's a good turnout. Okay, that's a good locker as well.
So far, so good. If the section rooms are up to scratch, the recruits will be home free.
866614, recruit Duffy. Your material is ready for inspection, sir.
Okay, thank you, Duffy. Who cleaned this? Was it just you? Be very careful now. Tell me exactly who was here. Think about it if you need to for a second. Because whoever was here didn't fucking do their job. That is horseshit. That is an absolute insult to me. Gee, look under the tables. Okay, Duffy, find me the people that cleaned here. Any questions?
No, sir.
Make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Go, double.
Clean material.
Not good. You know, when the lieutenant has to come down to tell you what the problem is, you know, you're in a world of hurt at that stage.
You knew I was coming in here this morning, and it's not hard to guess what I would have checked, is it? Because the other 6 people weren't here, you said fuck it. It's atrocious. It's deplorable. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. I am disgusted at this section. I expected better, not just from this section, from the entire troop. You're lazy shits for basically not coming over here. Get out of my sight. 2 section rooms were handed over to me. They weren't even checked. If you handed over to the CO, what do you think would happen? I'd say most of you would be lucky to be fucking kept in the army. Not only does that reflect badly on ye, it reflects badly on your section NCOs and me as your troop commander. I have never been as disappointed in a body of troops as I am this morning. The inspection this morning was an absolute disaster. It just fell to shit when they had to do a small bit more work. So they're going to basically pay for their laziness.
You can only shout and roar at a guy so much, and just everything will just go in one ear and out the other, and they'll take nothing on board.
Everything about the Defence Forces is discipline. Everything about an army is discipline. If you let discipline slide, well then everything else will slide with it. We're not here to catch anyone out. I'm here to make soldiers. That's my job.
The troop commander has to make a point. The recruits have lost their weekend pass.
Looking forward to getting home at that stage. But you know, when you're planning for the whole week to get out, morale will hit the ground. To go back to clean up your room, you know.
Having all the stuff that you have to do and doing it every day, so sometimes it just drains you completely. You're like, oh, can't be bothered doing this. Today I got a bit upset, like I was just feeling a bit low, so just not really like interacting with anyone. I'm overtired now all the days, work, just built up down.
What the hell was going through your mind when you signed that application? And nowadays I can't just like ring someone and say, listen, meet you in the pub 10 minutes grand, but you can't do that here.
Nobody is going home this weekend. Only local passes with a 5-kilometre limit are issued.
You're thinking, was it a good day or a bad day? And he texts us, ring me.
Yeah.
We don't really know much about what's going on or when he'll get off,
yeah.
or we're all in the dark really a lot about it.
It's not the big things, it's just all the little small things that get you over time, yeah.
Sometimes you'd be thinking, look, just come out of it. You know, maybe this isn't for you.
You would like to hope that you get 1 or 2 more days off, at least then you can go down home. This when we're kept in for stints of 5 or 6 weeks, it gets tough, but that's what you're being trained for. If we're going overseas for 6 months, well, you can't exactly just hop on a plane and go home anytime you want, so it's kind of like, you have to get used to it. You're being trained for a reason, so.
Having returned from their day passes, the recruits are dismissed following evening parade. But Duffy has been pulled aside. The officers have become suspicious about exactly where he spent the day.
Thank you. Okay, Recruit Duffy, the charges that are against you are as follows. Absence without leave, in that he, at Plunkett Barracks BFTC, did travel to Waterford, which was outside the bounds of his granted local pass. Okay, Duffy, these are fairly serious things to be happening. Basically, I'm fed up. There's no point in parading over these. The CO will deal with these charges. You've come to my attention again, and you haven't really done that much of an effort to improve on your attitude or your behaviour. It's unacceptable, Duffy. The CO will deal with these charges, and that's why it's been passed up the line. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir. Cortege.
Thank you.
Clef P. Mark Shaw. Dexy.
Duffy's trip home is costly. He's charged with being absent without leave. Questions surround his future in the army.
So check it out. Even if we don't have to, I'm not leaving. The tough part is I'm
He's having a tough time at the moment. Have a little talk with him now and get his head back on and just make sure like he's ready for the week ahead.
Yeah. Cool. Do you mind falling into section 2 there? Just have a little chat, right?
With morale low, Hanley gathers the troops together.
We're still kind of learning. You know, it's basic mistakes. Push through it. You know, that's all you can do.
People today in mountain range they're mixing gloves. People had fucking camo gloves on, people had black gloves on. That shit can't happen anymore. The people are coming outside, pockets fucking open, buttons undone. Seriously, like, that's fucking bullshit at this stage. It's only going to get harder, and next week the Yankee is going to be upped big fucking time, right? It's all section attacks, so we're expecting no sleep there basically, right? That's what they're saying.
Training intensifies. Soon they must be physically and mentally prepared for their toughest test yet. 6 days on the ground in the Glen of Imal. The proving ground that will finally determine who has what it takes to become a soldier.
So you can leave one here, one there, and the boys covering off to the rear with the mag, yeah?
As NCOs and as an officer, we've already done this. And it's one of them rites of passage that gives, in a sense, kind of bragging rights.
Contact front!
As training becomes more tactical, the reality of what it means to be a soldier is beginning to hit home.
Then we'd have made our way maybe along the flank in there, Hanley, yeah? So, right, it was a good call, we came left. Okay, we could have went right, but we'd have had no cover, okay?
All soldiers will serve overseas. It's in your contract that you have to serve overseas.
You're straight up and out there, all right? Because you're sitting in a contact, like there's people firing at you.
I knew like peacekeeping and all is dangerous, but I never really actually hit home how much it's mad. Like it's really serious stuff.
They're a unit, they're a team, and they all watch each other's backs. But I will not sleep a night for 6 months when he's away, and I know I'll be constantly worried.
O'Neill, I want you to go around that hill, form up the other side on the road. Troops, get this done, pick up the pace. EOD are here.
Be a bit down going over because I know like how serious and how dangerous it actually is. But I'm happy to say he went overseas and was peacekeeping in SA Lebanon. Come back, chuffed about I would doing it for my country, like.
To change dramatically, they stand up an awful lot taller. They have an awful lot more pride in themselves when it comes to doing the job. They're straight into it, they do it exactly the way you wanted to do it, and a bit more after that.
Middle legs! Press it, come on, push back! Two of you go back there and get him. Bring him on. Bring him on!
When a group of people are put into a situation where they're under pressure, struggling to complete tasks, it forms stronger bonds, it makes them work together.
You know, you have to pull together as a section. It brings us all together. Like when you're in pain, you bond the most.
Stay together, yeah?
Listen up!
Don't leave a man behind.
Hey!
Come on, lads, come on. Come on, that's the sound effects. You can do it, come on.
Come on, we're going as a troop.
Like even the likes of the running today, it's dogged hard, but it's each other that's going to get us through it.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Push! Come on, buddy! Come on, do this!
At your forehead.
Good effort.
Well fucking done, yeah? Very fucking proud of you.
Well done, lads.
Ultimately, that's how you bond as a group, that's how you make friends, and that's how you have some of the best friends you'll ever develop when you're in there for 17 weeks. There's guys there now that, if push come to shove, would die for honour ultimately, like at the end of the day, because of the bond they make.
Let's keep it going now. Putting the effort in.
With only days to go before the Glen, stories have been circulating about what lies ahead. No doubt it'll be far tougher than anything that has gone before. But are the recruits ready?
There's a sense of dread, I suppose, within the troop because the recruits don't really know what is coming.
Hate Wicklow, hate mountains, rivers.
Right, stay with me though, Joe. Stay with me. Let's go, let's go. Doesn't mean we slack off.
And I think the fear is kind of in everyone. Anyone you've asked say, oh, it's your worst nightmare. I've asked my sister stuff and she goes, I can't describe to you, it's just something you have to experience yourself.
Let's go! Get your sorry arse up here!
Talk's my worst more than anything. It's your final test, like, so it's going to be tough. Everyone knows that. You don't know what you're going into.
Okay, squeeze my hand again. Squeeze. In through the nose, out through the mouth, okay? You with me again? Right, what's your arm in?
The Glen will answer another question. Who will make Recruit of the Year?
Hanley and Keogh, without a doubt, are probably some of the best we have in the troop.
At the moment, she's a very strong candidate in my mind, and also some of the other NCOs for best recruit. Very, very close between Keogh and Hanley. Toss of a coin, I can tell you now.
Every time we're in the cookhouse back in the village, any spare time at all, everyone's just talking what's coming and what are we going to do. And it's nerve-wracking enough. Everyone's just trying to get psyched up to get ready for it, I don't know. So we don't know what's coming, like.
People shitting it, there's people there now and they're cracking up. They don't know what to expect. I'd rather not know anyway, to be honest.
The Glen of Imal is a military range. Everything the recruits have learned so far has led them here. It's the final testing ground and will determine whether or not a recruit becomes a soldier.
It was like entering the unknown. Nobody knew what to expect and we were kind of afraid of what to expect because we knew scratch was the first thing.
First up is a battlefield circuit, known to generations of soldiers as scratch.
Everyone, where's your war cry? Ah! Who are we? 104! Let's do it!
This is a trial of physical and mental endurance in battle conditions. Every soldier remembers scratch.
Day one is always a very nervous day because obviously enough they don't know what's going to happen. They're going into a major battle PT that they've known has built up to this for weeks and weeks and weeks. They're brought for a run, lightly around, and then all of a sudden then it's bang.
Let's go! Work, come on! Keep going! Let's keep it going! Bit of aggression! Let's go, that's it, come on! Where we stop for? This is the fun bit! This is the easy bit! Keep going!
Couple of 100 yards into that, you're absolutely exhausted and your rifle's getting down into the mud and you're down in it yourself. And you stand up on your knees and then you're being pushed back down again.
It's December. The wind is cutting. The mud and the water are icy cold.
You're trying to keep your weapon up over it. Oh, it's a nightmare.
Who's that? Get your weapon out of the field! Come on!
Keep going out, straight down.
Get down, whoever that is! Get into the fucking wall!
They had carbonates. Oh, that was horrible too. There was people screaming.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh,
They couldn't get over how cold it was.
don't let that section pass you!
After 4 hours of scratch, the recruits are showing signs of fatigue. They're a functioning troop now, but this is also a test of the individual. They must all remain focused.
Pass them out! Nearly there, keep flat. Nearly there, keep flat. Come on! Section 2, lock down, let's go! Hold your head tight, come on!
I think scratch was everything that we did expect and more. You physically thought your body wouldn't go that extra distance, but it was literally mind over matter and we did actually complete it.
These are heaps out there. Gone blue now.
Are yours cut?
Yeah.
Mine are cut in bits then.
You're already walking like John Wayne inside.
After scratch, there are section attacks. A section attack is an assault on an enemy position. What is being tested now is the tactical knowledge learnt at the Curragh camp. Can the recruits accurately judge the situation and act as an effective fighting unit?
Keep the fire going!
Despite weeks of preparation, the exercise hasn't started well for the troop.
Get fucking down! Come on!
Your Magman was in a fucking world of heat because he didn't know where he was firing. You were looking down because there was muck in your fucking barrel. Do you know what I mean? You have to be able to multitask, lads. It's just the way it is.
The corporals are also keeping a close eye on Duffy's progress.
30 goes into a magazine, not
Someone else
31.
done this one for me,
Oh,
sir.
blame someone else. Well done,
Oh,
good
sorry.
man, Duffy.
He's been struggling, and the Glen offers him a chance to redeem himself.
Duffy, get the finger out. Get that smoke out there.
Get in there.
As soon as you get hit up from, say, contact front, your mind just wanders off and you have no idea what you're doing. You're in a Bojangles and everything switches off.
Duffy, where should the mag be? Get them then. FSG, on me, move. Duffy, start using your voice, yeah? Good man. Yeah.
Duffy, come here. Come here. I have a lot of patience, but they're running tin with you. You're jumping, sitting right in on top of him. You can't see what's going on there. Get down there so you can see what's happening. All right?
Recruit Kyo, the sole remaining female in the troop,
Carl McClark from my position!
has impressed the NCOs as strong and able.
Rapid fire!
From day one, she stood out to being a great asset to the section. Whether it be physically, whether it be getting the uniforms ready, whether it be just motivating them, she was always there.
Come on, a bit of aggression.
She's been relishing the opportunity to lead.
Keep your head down.
Some people might shy away from the responsibility, but when you have everyone working as the one team, it makes your job so much easier.
Right, that's it. You fired in on them, yeah?
Her section have successfully found and eliminated the enemy. But Kyo makes an uncharacteristic error.
Yo, cover him. Duffy, check the enemy. And do not fire the blank rounds at anybody. No, Kyo, fucking get down. I know it's all right, Kyo. Get down, lie back. Look at me. Go back down to where you are. You're just covering them. I just asked her to get up as quick as she could to where she needed to be, and she just answered me back. It was just, I don't know, a second of madness. Answer me back. Really wasn't expecting it from her. Was very disappointed in her for answering back in NCO. It's something she has never done. If I'm calling you to get up there, it's because your section commander needs you up there. All right? Never, ever answer me back again.
She's not here to make your life hard, she's here to instruct you and to teach you. In the ways that she knows how to teach you, and which are quite fucking phenomenal by military standards.
Yes, Sergeant.
Yeah?
Yes, Sergeant.
So tell you what you're doing now. Pick the mag up. We all know what this is for back answering NCOs,
Sergeant.
isn't it?
Yes, Sergeant.
We don't fucking back answer NCOs,
No,
don't we not?
Sergeant.
No, we don't. We don't do that. Civvies back answer people. We don't back answer NCOs. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. And stand up. Valuable lesson learned, isn't it?
Yes, Sergeant.
Right, last time. Mag over your head.
It's 5 a.m. Another cold and wet morning in the Glen. The recruits have had little sleep.
You kind of put it into the drying room, as they call them drying rooms, but sure, they didn't dry anything. Then you go get your gear and you put back on the wet gear in the morning. So you get back into your wet clothes. That was probably the worst thing about it altogether, because that was a constant.
Oh my god, it's a puddle. It's actually a puddle. Stay at home, kids. Get a good education. Go to college.
As Byrne said, go up to college. I did. Still ended up there.
In full battle dress, they leave the barracks. But Duffy is left behind. He's feeling sick. While he stays in the barracks, his fellow recruits dig in on Cemetery Hill, where they will spend the night.
Oh, lad, that's big.
Thought we picked a good little spot, nice soft ground. We got down about 2 foot, and then we had this big, huge boulder, massive.
Oh, I swear that's a good.
The lads are horse and show, and we got stuck there because
this big rock here was in the ground, so we're a bit behind, but flat out now for a while.
Look at that, the firing right in the middle of the trench.
Oh, lovely. Yes. I will bring you dynamite.
Tough going. The firing bay has to be big enough to fit the three of us. And then there has to be enough room for the tallest man to lie down in it in the sleeping area too. So I was lucky enough to get put with the two tallest in the section. So I was going to be a little bit longer than everyone else's.
I don't think we're going to sleep tonight. Like, even if we do, like, you feel like something's going to come, like, so I don't think we're going to be let sleep, to be honest with you.
Darkness comes. The sky is illuminated by phosphorus flares. The armoured cavalry are doing a firepower exercise. It's the beginning of an encounter the recruits will never forget.
That involved MOAG, CRVs, MRVs, and Scorpions, GMGs, HMGs, everything was firing.
One of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life, like. So once I popped off a shot, the force of it was hitting me as well.
The armoured cavalry squadron on our right, and then with grenade launches in front of us. And this was all within 30 yards of my trench.
The troop are sent out to patrol the area. The conditions are challenging.
The longest week of my life, coldest week of my life, sorest week of my life, miserable. He's never done something like that in my life before. I can't believe that they tell you to just, right, you're going to do that, and then you do it. And you don't even think twice about it. Tell you to walk somewhere, you're going to do it.
Move, let's go!
14 weeks ago, if someone showed me what I was going to do, see you later, I'm not doing that. Or even if I started, I'd probably give up halfway through, but whatever they've done to me, go along with it and just get through it now.
It wasn't too bad. I changed my socks 4 times within the space of an hour, I'd say, just to keep fresh clothes. And some lads were absolutely suffering in it, like.
The rain has finally stopped. The recruits crawl out of their trenches. Sleep doesn't come easily in a trench. Sometimes it doesn't come at all.
I think we got about 3 hours sleep, tops.
Sleep's not really an option in the trench.
Even at that, like when you woke up, you were about 5 times colder. So it didn't help any bit whatsoever.
2 recruits were taken out of the trench late last night. Both were suffering with severe hypothermia. On the way back, when the patrol was finished, they were told to get out of their wet gear, which was soaking wet, and to get into dry gear and back into routine in the trench. The 2 recruits didn't do it. They stayed in their wet gear all night, and about 3 o'clock last night, the 2 of them went down with severe hypothermia.
Despite the miserable conditions, the physical and mental fatigue, the troop must remain alert.
There's enemy moving at our 1 o'clock. Can anybody see them?
There is unfinished business.
Section 1, engage!
We were attacked by a considerable force.
2, armoured tread, armoured tread. Deploy smoke and withdraw! Section 3, withdraw! Ceasefire!
The operation on Cemetery Hill is complete. It's the end of 5 days and nights of relentless battering.
In fairness to the recruits, they put in a massive amount of effort. Some people struggled more than others, and then there was other people that were consistently at the front and were giving it their all. It was good to see the effort that was put in, that they wanted to get through this, and they wanted to do it as a section, and they wanted to work well as a troop to get it done.
The recruits return to base where they clean their weapons and wait to be called. What's left is a 21-kilometre march back to the Curragh. It's another test of endurance, their final trial. Duffy has returned from sick leave for the march. He wants to make good, to show that he isn't a quitter.
suppose we're all a bit nervous because we know the distance that actually is. We're all wrecked from the week that we're after having such little sleep and having to be switched on all the time. But we know this is the last hurdle, and every step we take is a step closer to the camp and it's a step closer to the finish line.
Looking forward to it. Can't wait. It wouldn't stop me now, like, so at this stage. I'd say the walk won't even be the hardest part of the week. Like, we've done scratch section attacks all day long. And, like, tomorrow is just like, you'd run it, like, you'd actually run home if you had to. Or to the current at home, you know.
Loaded down with up to 50 kilos of combat equipment, the recruits get ready for their final march. The NCOs continue their close scrutiny.
Let's get it done.
Physically and mentally demanding. Obviously physically it's a lot of weight. It's a week where their bodies have never gone through anything like this before, and then you're asking for this at 20+ K back.
3, 2,
Duffy is determined to finish with the rest of his troop.
Great! Mark the shot, push on your left hand side.
Initially we thought we were going to be starting off at a good pace and it would slowly ease down, but no, it never eased down, like, it just kept on going.
It's painful in a way where your feet start getting sore, your legs get sore, your hips are hurting, your back's hurting, and some people do, some people just want to give up and say, oh, this is it.
We lost one, unfortunately, due to no fault. When he was packing his kit, he packed a little bit more weight than he needed to pack in it than everyone else, but he still put in a savage effort to get that far with the weight he was carrying.
What's the goal? What's the one goal you have now? Finish it, Fraser. Good man, good man.
As we were walking along, I was moving up and down the ranks, checking on the recruits that they were okay, and you could see the determination in them to finish it.
Okay, Ryan, keep driving on, Ryan. Keep breathing, come on.
Everyone stay touched up now.
Stay inside, Ryan. Come on, you need to listen to me now, Jolie, get up there.
Do it,
Come on, Ryan, get up there. Come on now, Ryan, get up there. Look at the road, George.
Let's go!
Just after getting through nearly 20 kilometres with all that shit in your back. Have a little pride in yourselves. Touch up, good man. Touch up now, touch up. Bit of pride, keep your heads up now. Come on, Kelly.
To walk 21 kilometres in 3 hours is an achievement in itself, but to walk it in 3 hours after the week they had done and with the weight on their back is a massive achievement. The CO of the unit was very happy with the march back as well, and he informed us as well that we had set a record.
Recruit Jacob. Oh, his feet got absolutely hammered, unfortunately. I'm surprised they feel so good after. Although, as they were saying, in about an hour's time, you just absolutely crash. You won't know what to do with yourself. But for now, celebration time, I guess. No way short. Celebration time.
Celebration time.
That's it.
It's all over.
The sense of accomplishment you have going in, it's unreal. We put in the effort in our training. It's shown that it's actually paying off, and like our NCOs, like they're doing one hell of a job like that. We're actually coming out with all these breaking records.
But the minute we came back into the camp, everyone just got a new lease of life and was buzzing because we knew the week in the Glen was over and we finally completed something that not many people in the country can say they've actually done.
You're building up so much for it, and when you're there, you think it's never going to end. It feels so long because you're constantly under their thumb for the whole week. If they've given you any leeway, it's completely taken away at the Glen. Anything they have against you, they'll use. They're putting you under that pressure, but there's a reason for it, to see if we can stand the pressure, and apparently we did well. And like, anyone that's here now deserves to be here, and anyone that's here now kind of deserves to pass out, as far as I'm concerned.
With only days to go before the passing out ceremony, the recruits are going through their final rehearsals. Spirits are high. It's been a long road, and after 17 weeks, they're almost at its end. Soon, they will be recruits no more. Back at the billets, Duffy has decided not to join the rehearsals with the rest of his troop.
Over the last 16, 17 weeks, I kind of came to the decision eventually. It was just like, at the end, it wasn't for me. I think I came into it a bit too young. I have to say it was one of the toughest things I probably will ever do in my entire life, and just to come out of it, completing the training, and I can hold my head high and at least say to everyone, it's like, I done it. It's not to prove to others, but to prove to myself, especially, that I can do it.
Because he had come so far through training, it would have been a difficult decision to make. The good thing is that he got to decide whether he wanted to stay or leave. My feeling is that this just wasn't his time.
I went into the lads there last night, got everyone together in one of the rooms, and they were gobsmacked, saying, like, are you sure that's what you want? I said, yeah, at the end of the day, that's it. I started out with, they were just random people I came across from nowhere, and now they're family at the end of the day to me. They'll always will be as well. So it was very tough telling people, but you have to get through it. That's all you have to do. It's not really much planned for the moment. It's just a bit of time at home, maybe get my head straight. A bit of time to grow up, I guess. Anything I'm going to go through in the rest of my life, it's not going to be as tough as what I went through, and I know I can do anything at this stage.
It's the morning of the passing out ceremony, and the combats the recruits have worn throughout their training have been swapped for formal uniforms.
It's well deserved, like, it's been a tough 17 weeks, so.
Everyone's hands facing up, yeah? Right, rock, boys.
During your future careers in Oakleigh Maharan, you will be members of many teams, but the team that comprises the members of the 104th Recruit Troop will always remain special to each and every one of you. Today, you can say yes, we did it, and we did it together.
They've come a long way from when I seen them coming in first. You can see a difference in every one of them. They're far more disciplined, they're far more focused. They've basically become soldiers. I'm proud of every one of them.
The winner of Best Soldier of the 104th Recruit Troop is Recruit Hanley.
That was a very tough decision between Keogh and Hanley. There was long deliberations with the NCOs.
Like, it could have gone to anyone else, to be honest. I didn't think anything of it. But kind of happy to have it. It's a nice thing to have too.
Serious experience, like, as hard as it is, it's sad to see it finished. It was such a good time, like, I knew it was going to be hard, like, but I didn't expect, you know, to make such good friends.
I have best friends for life now. Family, kind of. My mum was crying, my auntie was crying, my sister was crying. It's mad, I couldn't look at them. I was like, oh geez, I'll start cracking up then.
O'Boyle, of all the troop, he's probably the person that has changed the most since they came in, and had grown the most into the role that he has chosen in life.
Now that we're at the end of it, it's a great sense of achievement for yourself. You set a goal, you're after following through on it, and it stays like today, then that you're thankful that you did stick it out and pull through.
The recruit training was just kind of to break us away from civvy life. And it has, like, you can tell the way people have changed over time. But not in a bad way. They've just matured, like, they're turning into men basically, and that's what we're here for. It's a bit surreal, to be honest with you. It's hard to believe it's all over.
Within the next year, there is a chance that some of these recruits will be serving overseas. There's also a good chance that I will end up serving overseas with some of them. I will be proud bringing anyone of the 104th Troop overseas with me.